monster? We all go a little mad sometimes.
You lied and I died!
I feel Rosy, yeah! They're coming to get you, Barbara.
How's it hanging, Phil?
From the front time, yes!
Come and get it! So either put the gun down now, or kiss your ass goodbye.
Let's get this party started.
I agree, Dana. Let's get this party started. So, welcome back to Sledgehammer Horror, guys. I am Ken Sledge.
No, I'm Ashley Sledge.
And let's talk horror. So, today we are joined by our good friends Danny and Katrina of Scaretalk. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing all right. How are you guys?
We're good.
Nice to see you.
Good.
Yeah.
So we've got Katrina coming in a moment here.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Um,
Ashley, I don't think we've met.
No.
Nice
yeah,
to meet
so
you.
Danny.
Nice to
I'm
meet you,
Danny, and Katrina is right here.
Hi, Katrina.
And he
I don't
just
have
called
my-
again.
Oh.
Our son just called. So
Oh.
she's going to take that real quick. He just got his license today.
Oh,
nice.
we get that.
Congrats.
We get that insight.
While we're waiting, we'll catch up on the chat real quick. Charles has been a member for 12
What
months.
do you
Thanks,
mean?
Thank you,
Charles.
Charles. We appreciate it. If anybody wants to become a member of Sledgehammer Horror, all you gotta do is click the link down in the description. It's only 99
Just
cents.
giving the right-
You do up to $4.99 a month. All of it helps the channel very much. And you also get early access to videos. Tomorrow, you'll actually get an early access to Ashley's next villain of the month for September. So you'll be one of the first people to be able to see that.
And Charles coming in again.
And I'm confused with this concept, but along for the ride.
But
Along for the ride.
along for the
I don't know if
ride.
you did that on purpose or not, Charles, but I love it. So
Maybe
it is a donation. So
Maybe
you guys.
he was being unintentionally funny.
Ooh. Well, you guys know what that means.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Thank you.
Love it. I don't know what happened to Danny and Katrina, but
They'll probably be back
Yeah.
shortly.
I'm
Hello,
confused
Nathan.
about the concept. So pretty much what we're doing tonight is we are talking about moments that are not supposed to be funny,
But you laugh.
but you laugh anyway. They weren't written to be funny. They're not supposed to be funny, but you just laugh anyway.
One of my numbers in here is the reason
Yep.
that we are doing this.
What's up, Ray?
It's a more recent movie, and I just died laughing.
I
it wasn't
I would like to
supposed to be
say
funny.
we
Yeah.
died laughing.
I started giggling, and then it was like this trickle of
Yeah, we just
like
busted up
busting
laughing
out laughing
after that.
Yeah.
Ray,
Hey,
Raymond. I'm sorry, Raymond.
Mint. Raymond.
Gory, what's going on?
Hey, Gory.
Ashton, good evening.
Hey, Ashton.
Hey, what's up, Paul Draws?
Hey, Paul Dross.
When
Bobby.
you realize the detective lady in Trap was Miss Bliss from Good Morning, Miss Bliss. Oh, nice. From Saved by the Bell, yeah.
Yeah. That's
Everybody
awesome.
saying hello. What's up, Ryan?
Hey, Ryan.
I watched Robbie Ain't Right No More. That's a great short film.
Yeah.
Robbie with Madeline McGraw.
It really is.
Great short film. I'm glad that you liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with Robbie Ain't Right No More.
I don't know if fun is the
No, I mean-
it's like more like
It's definitely dark.
it's dark for sure.
Yeah.
But we enjoyed it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, he is Spider in Return of the Living Dead. He sure is. Oh, we can call you Ray. Okay.
Okay.
I could have swore one time you told us to call you Raymond, so I just didn't want to offend you
Sorry.
at all. What's up, Adrian?
Hey,
How you doing?
Adrian.
Hey, T. Parker.
Hey, T. Parker.
What's going on, buddy? How you doing? All right, we got Danny and Katrina back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
We're back. Sorry, I think our
All right.
internet's being a little weird.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
you're
all
good.
good. So next week, guys, while we're waiting for Katrina, next week we are going to be doing our Would You Rather Part 4, where we're asking Would You Rather questions. And while we're doing that, we are also going to do a poll. I know that you guys said you liked it when we did the poll last
Yeah.
week, so we're going to be doing it poll version. So we'll ask the question. we'll put it down in a poll.
So
and
like,
see
would
what
you rather do
guys
this or would you rather do that? And
Right.
then you choose which one you would rather do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the polls are fun, and I it seemed like you guys really enjoyed it too. So
Right. And we had a blast with it.
yeah, and we could be more interactive with you guys, I feel like. And yeah, so I had a lot of fun with it.
Mm-hmm. And then next Sunday, or this coming Sunday, anybody who's going to be in the Chicago area, come to Fan Expo. Ashley and I will be there doing a live recording with Liz Zombie from Attack from Mars Gaming, Steven Tramontana from Angry Mule Productions. It's going to be an amazing time. So make sure if you guys are in the Chicago area, come and hang out with us for a little bit. We would love to be able to talk horror with you guys and just, pretty much hang out. And we're going to be there all day. We're going to get there first thing in the morning. We're not leaving until after it's done. So very, very excited for this one. Do you and Katrina have any honorable mentions, Danny? I think we lost you again.
Or he's really surprised about the question.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So while we're waiting, your internet just went out really. We didn't hear anything you said.
Okay, sorry. Yes, I do have some honorables if you want me to jump into that.
Yeah. I'll grab mine first.
Okay.
This is my honorable. If you watch the extra here, I'll show it a couple times. He's to the left. I got to find it. Here we go. So here's my first honorable mention.
All right.
If you just watch the guy holding the bowl to your left side, we'll show that one more time. He had no idea what he was doing or where he was going. I couldn't have the audio for this, guys, just because of the sheer fact that it was playing red right hand. So if we would have put the audio in, we definitely would have got hit with the copyright there. So
it's like they threw him in and he's like, I don't think I'm supposed to be here.
Yeah, they were like, you're supposed to go the other way. So we'll do it one more time. But it looks like he was about to go one way, and the production guy was like this, and he was like, oh, okay, let's go this way. So if you watch him, you can see right here, he's like, I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go this way. Oh, what? That way?
Ooh.
All right. So that's
great.
I only have one honorable mention. How many do you have?
I have two.
Okay, what's your first one?
My first one is from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, with Vilmer.
So this right here.
Oh my gosh, Matthew McConaughey! Like his performance is so batshit crazy. It literally his team was like, "Don't air that. Like this is gonna ruin him." They still did, but he's lucky that didn't ruin his acting career.
I mean, like, how did this not ruin someone's acting
I don't
career?
know. It's
That's awesome.
Hilarious. It makes me giggle every time when he puts the gun in his mouth. Yeah, it's so
Nut
funny.
job,
He was a nut job. He was like, I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna do that 10 times crazier.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's your other?
I thought of putting that on mine actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It makes me chuckle.
Yeah.
And then I have Nancy McAllister.
Oh man, setting those booby traps for Freddy.
Sledgehammer style.
Yep. We did laugh a lot. That's why
it just cracks me up. Like she's like Kevin McAllister's older sister setting up traps for Freddy.
Booby traps all over the house for Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, it makes me laugh.
Yeah, I absolutely love that.
Nice.
What about you, Danny?
So the first one, I have a couple. The first one is, I mean, it's kind of disgusting, but like kind of funny at the same time.
Yeah.
So in The Visit, there's the diaper to the face. It was so like, what? I can't believe this just happened in this movie. It was like, wow. I can't believe that was written. That was
that's gory right there.
Yeah. So that was crazy, and so it was just funny because it was just so wow. And then in The Burning, there's a line where the killer is all burned and he's in the hospital, and I think it was like a detective or a police officer comes in, and then the nurse or the doctor's like, okay, come over here, you can see him. And then the line he says is, he looks like a Big Mac that's been overdone or overcooked. It's like, wow, okay, that's quite a line.
Like, what does that even mean?
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's how burned victims look, apparently.
Yeah. Like burned like overcooked Big Macs.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. I would
yeah.
say like an overcooked hot dog.
Right. I got some bad news, Ryan. We are not putting out the Prometheus trailer reaction on Friday. We're putting it out on Saturday. We had to push it back a day because we want to put out our Romulus review Friday morning.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to overdo Prometheus. We didn't want to, we didn't want to push it to the side, completely push it back.
To get its own.
We wanted it to have its own day.
Yeah.
So we pushed it back one day. That way we could put our Romulus review out on Friday and the Prometheus trailer on Saturday. We did that just for you, buddy. And I'm sorry we had to push it back a day, but with Romulus coming out, we want to kind of ride on Romulus on Friday and then have people that are going back and looking, maybe find the Prometheus trailer reaction on Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like him, Nate. I can't say if mine made him on the list or not. He's killing me. He's killing me from the final chapter.
He's killing me.
He's killing me.
So funny.
All right, we'll get into number 10. And then when Katrina comes back, we'll just have her catch up real quick. Cool. So do you want to get your number 10?
Yeah, my number 10 we could not get a clip for.
Oh, yep.
So it's because how sexualized it is, but it's the Silence of the Lambs, the nipple dancing.
Silence of the Nams.
Silence of the nips.
The nipple dancing.
Silence of the nipples.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Oh my god.
It's supposed to be so unsettling and just scary how like he's this weird guy and what he's doing, and it cracks me up. Buffalo Bill. He is just another another type of person.
He's out there.
He is.
Good choice. And like I said, she asked me if she should get that clip. I told her we probably couldn't use that one. Like there's a couple you will notice that we don't have any audio on them. That's because they have been hit with copyrights before, so we just dropped the audio just to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
But the Silence of the Lambs ones was just a little too much. I didn't think it would be
too sexualized.
Right.
And
risk reward. I didn't think it was worth the risk.
So I can just explain it, and Ken can dance for us. There you go.
We just got hit with it again.
The dance was, it off.
Yeah, the dance was so sexy. Bam, strike.
Everybody left.
How about you, Danny? What's your number 10?
All right, so Halloween 2, there's the scene with who they think is Michael Myers. It's toward the beginning of the movie, and Loomis is chasing after him. It's like, that's him, and then a police car just slams into him and explodes and hits the car in front of him, and I just wonder, like, what was he doing? Like, why was he just gonna crash his car into the guy? Like, where was he trying to go? Was it?
What was his name?
Ben Tramer.
Ben Tramer. It was her. Yes, that's who it is.
Ben Tramer.
That's hilarious. Like, why are you walking around with a Michael Myers?
Knowing what's happening.
Like,
Benjamin.
That was a bad call on his.
Bad decision, Ben. So this one I have to explain a little bit because this comes from a movie that Ashley and I can't stand. But in our boredom of watching this movie, I think we made this part funnier than it was, just because the movie was so bad. It's from the April Fool's Day remake, and this run noise
you had to bring that up. I tried to forget that.
This run noise, though.
You did rewind that a bunch
I rewound
of
that
times,
shit
and I was
so
like,
many times.
You're adding on time to this movie.
She was like, just let us finish the movie. I was like, why would I want to finish when I can just watch over and over again? I genuinely could not stop laughing at that moment. I thought it was so damn funny. So
that's great.
Before we get into your number 9 or number 10, just wanted to see it one more time.
I just said my number 10. Love it.
Yeah, you started them. Okay.
I did.
Halloween Resurrection. This is for Jen. This is for Rudy. For all of them. Halloween Resurrection is gold.
I love Halloween Resurrection. It's a comfort movie for me.
What's up, Amanda?
Hey, Amanda.
How you doing? All right. So, Danny, do you want to give us your number 9?
Number 9. All right. So Exorcist 3. George C. Scott, his character, I can't remember the character's name, but he's very aggressive at times. So he like snaps at people. And so it happens multiple times in the movie, but the scene I'm thinking of is when he's talking to his buddy who's the priest, and he's in the hospital room talking to him, and then a nurse comes over and asks, is everything okay? And he's like, we're fine. Just screams at her. It's like, dang,
like,
dude.
Sorry.
And he does this multiple times throughout the movie. It's so funny.
It's funny because George C. Scott has done so many different things with horror, whether it be The Changeling, whether it be The Exorcist 3, other things early in his career, but he will always, to me,
Angus
will be the grandpa in Angus. He will forever be the grandpa in Angus, you know?
Yeah, that movie is sad, though.
Oh, it's such a terror. Oh, my God. I cry every time I watch
know.
Angus. He's like, it's your size. It's plum. It's purple. It's plum. Put it in the dressing room. Put it on the rack. And then Troy, put it on a dead guy and bury it. It's just so funny. So my number 9, you guys have seen this 1,000 times on the channel, but I don't care. It makes me laugh every single time I watch it.
What are you doing? What did I just say? Did I just say there's a petting zoo downstairs? No. There are ghosts downstairs, Arthur.
It will make me laugh every time. I know that part is supposed to be him like having a breakdown, but it's still just so funny to me. Like it's one of those moments that just like I can't help but laugh. It's just the perfect amount of funny for me.
Yeah.
So, what about you?
Okay, so this one, hold on before you push my.
No, this one can't have audio. Okay, so go ahead and explain.
So I need to explain. This is probably the dark. Like this is more of like gateway horror, horror comedy maybe, but this is the darkest part of the movie, and just the reasoning by why she hates Christmas makes me laugh, and I feel like a horrible person because of that, but it's just so like dark. So she doesn't like Christmas because they found her dad, he was trying to be Santa and he was stuck in the chimney, and it's like it came out of nowhere, like what happened? And it's
so my dad was stuck in the chimney as Santa.
And
we were just wanting to have a good Christmas.
And then they find her dead dad in the chimney and
dress up like Santa.
I feel like that makes me a bad person.
No,
but
it's hilarious.
It's so out of like left field. Like that's the reason she hates Christmas.
Yeah, it's because her dad was dead in the chimney. Hey, what's up, Katrina?
Hey, Katrina.
Oh, she needs her headphones.
Oh.
No, not those. These ones.
Oh.
So we'll catch up on the chat real quick, and after we catch up on the chat, we'll have Katrina do her honorable mention 10 and 9 before we get to our number 8, Final Destination 3, the transition shot from Ashley and Ashlyn burning in their tanning beds to their coffins at the funeral.
Yeah,
that's a great one, T. Parker.
Is good.
Oh my God, this is one of my favorite moments ever in the history of the world. Sydney, the TV's leaking.
Yeah,
this bitch is ruining my carpet. Starts fighting her.
I just like how she says, your TV's leaking.
The TV's leaking. Classic Ken. You know it was coming, Nathan. Just watched 13 Ghosts yesterday.
Nice.
I remember seeing an Angus poster at my video store. Used to exist. They don't make movies like those anymore. Heavyweights, Bushwhacks, Big Bully, Born to be Wild. Angus is one of my favorite movies of all time. Like it's top 3. I would say it's Back to the Future, House, Angus.
Yeah.
Would be my top 3 favorite movies of all time. Angus is the reason I got into punk rock. Like Angus changed my life on a film level and a personal level because it got me into Weezer, Green Day. What's us? They did. What's the name of that band? They did. Am I Wrong? It's gonna bother the shit out of me.
The one that answered that question.
Yeah, I know.
I suck at it.
But they did that song. Am I Wrong? On the Angus soundtrack. The song was almost like a punk emo thing.
Yeah.
And it blew me away. I was like, wow, punk can be melodic and have emotional lyrics. Love Spit Love. Love Spit Love's Am I Wrong?
I've never known that.
Beautiful song, guys. You guys have never heard Am I Wrong by Love Spit Love?
I don't think so.
Holy shit. Such a beautiful song. People in the chat, Danny and Katrina, after this is over, please go and listen to Love Spit Love's Am I Wrong? The song is so beautiful.
Love Spit
Evil that
Love.
the deer had coming to life.
I'm adding it to my library.
What's up, Chud?
Hey, Chud.
That part came out of nowhere. I know.
Are you talking about the Gremlins part?
Yeah.
It's pretty light, you know, and then that part comes and
Right.
it's just like, it makes me giggle.
Oh, nice. Nice to see you, buddy. Glad you're here.
Yeah.
Don't forget to send love by hitting that like button, please. We appreciate it so much.
Yeah.
I remember the scene in Edward Scissorhands when Johnny Depp is in the car with Peggy and he hits his head on the side of the door. That's awesome. I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Hey, Apocalypse.
What's up, Apocalypse? All right, guys. So we will let Katrina catch up real quick.
I just want to say hi, Katrina. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Yes, we didn't get to meet last time.
Yeah.
So, and also, just so everybody knows, I do have all of Scaretalk's links down in the description. So make sure that you are following them, subscribing to their channels, doing all the things you haven't done already if you haven't, becoming a part of their family as well.
Mm-hmm.
So did you have any honorable mentions, Katrina?
Okay, well, I'll I'll premise this as lists are my hardest thing ever to do.
Okay.
So I'll say things and they'll be like, oh wait, no, that should have been here or that should have been there. So for now, I will mention the okay, so Final Destination has a gazillion things to mention because their kills are just so outrageous that so many of them make me just laugh. And it's a kill, so it's not necessarily supposed to be funny. But I think the one that always sticks in my head is there's a kill where they are in a field and then he like the wire like cuts him in like 3 pieces. And it's just like this perfect cut. It's like, oh my gosh, it just cracks me up.
And then it slides. The different.
Yeah, they like slide apart. So I'll say that.
Okay.
And one more.
And then one more. Okay, so you guys mentioned Gremlins. So I don't know what scene you guys already mentioned, but I think it's Gremlins 2 when he puts him in the blender and he gets like blended up. I remember that always cracked me up. I guess like the really outrageous kills are my biggest laughs.
That's awesome.
And then was that your just honorable mentions or was that your
number 10?
Number 10.
I am just who knows?
We'll say 10 and 9.
10 and 9.
That's 10 and 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
9.
Yeah.
So we'll start at number 8, and that'll be Danny starting us off at number 8.
All right. Let's do. Okay, so Black Christmas 2019. The whole movie. No. There's a part, and so for me, a lot of mine is like dialogue, I think.
Yeah.
So there's a part where like the ally guy of the sororities is like talking to the frat guys and he tells them to suck a fat fart. So it's like, wow. All right. Someone wrote
Definitely
that in
sounds
there.
like a frat boy.
Yeah. Like sick burn, dude.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean that movie's supposed to be serious, I think. But that line was a little much.
Yeah, that's funny.
No, I completely agree. So my number 8, and again, this comes out of nowhere, and I just laughed so hard in the theater, like tears coming down my face laughing just because it shocked me so bad.
Dang.
The Bride of Chucky semi hit. Like I remember seeing it in the theater, and I just busted up laughing. I was like, "What the?" And the blood looks so bad.
It was like a watermelon exploded or something.
Terrible. But it's still to this day, it makes me laugh every time we watch it. I'm just like, it's so ridiculous and it's so over the top. So you're number 8. Hold on,
My
let me find
number 8.
Ashley. Hold on.
I
Let me
just want
find
to say
Ashley
this.
8.
Hold on, you hold on, Kenneth. I just feel like this one, like a lot of people probably would have this one on their list because again, it's one of those like over the top moments. That's what cracks me up the most when they're like overly acting. It's like it makes it.
I see what your number 8 is, and I just want to say real quick, I unironically love this movie. I have so much fun with this movie. I love this movie. I'm not kidding. But Ashley's number 8, and I get it.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! My eyes! Ah!
My eyes.
The Wicker Man.
Funny.
I love Nicolas Cage so fucking much.
Yes, like his over the top acting it just cracks me up.
If anybody hasn't seen Arcadian yet, it is so good. And
Is
Nicolas
that one
Cage,
good?
it is
I haven't
so good.
watched
Nicolas
it.
Cage has like a toned down performance in this. Like he's kind of like the background character in it while also being one of the main characters. Great movie, top notch performances. Really, really enjoyed it. So,
Okay.
Katrina, what's your number 8?
Okay, I'm gonna go with and I'm probably gonna kick myself for putting this at 8. But I'm gonna go with Psycho when they're on the stairs and the guy's like falling and it's like this forever fall, like
Ooh, like you're gonna hurt yourself by now, buddy.
Right.
yeah, there's so many things in all of the Psycho movies that
Right after the face
crack
plant.
me up.
Yeah. And I agree. I think Psycho is one of those movies that is so amazing, but at the same time, you can be like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Suck a fat fart.
Yeah.
Saw 3D, the silent circle trap where Bobby had to fish. Oh, why? Oh, okay. The part where he says, "Why couldn't you just shut the fuck up?" I get that, but that part where he's pulling,
Oh, man.
that had me. Whew. The guy who won the lottery slipping on spaghetti noodles in Final
Yeah.
Destination 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
The ring when Rachel's trying to get away from being fired from her job, and she's like, "Nope, I'm not fired. Trust me, I'll be back." Hey, what's up, Rob Zombie's girl?
Hey.
No, the bees. We have seen Long Legs. We were both fans of Long Legs. I want to watch it again.
Yeah.
To dive a little more into it. The biggest problem I had, and I'm not going to say anything spoilery right now. I guess I shouldn't say it.
Yeah, probably not.
People haven't seen it yet, so I can't say. But I wanted more of a certain character. How about we'll just leave it at that?
Yes, I could see.
Yeah.
It's so great, Amanda. Like,
Oh wow, yeah,
it
go
is.
see it.
It really is. I mean, it's one of those movies that you obviously know the twist, so that won't hit you as hard.
Yeah.
But it is just.
I mean, if you don't know the twist, that's
it's
freaking awesome.
Such a good movie, and it's a fun watch, and the cinematography of it is so good, like just a well-made film. Hey guys, new subscriber here.
Hey, Mikey.
Your lives gonna get me through long nights at work. Hey, thank you, Mikey.
Thanks.
We appreciate that. Hope we can continue to do that for you, man. We really appreciate that so much. Sorry I'm late. Big
That's
Rod.
all right.
Better late than never, my friend.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being here. So my number 7, again, this is a part that is not supposed to be funny, but it just makes me and Ashley laughed again when we were watching this movie when we were doing our verses on it. Where's Ken? There it is. Has anybody ever tried to bury a human up there?
Christ on his throne, no.
Oh, Herman Munster.
I love him. He's so good.
Right. It's like when I talk to Ashley, I'm like, "Yo, Ash, you think we could maybe be a little intimate tonight?"
Christ on his throne, no.
Very ridiculous.
So again, just a moment that like I don't know why it makes me laugh so hard. I don't know if it's the react. I'm gonna play it one more time. Just watch his face. Just watch Judd's face this whole time.
Christ on his throne, no.
What does he say?
Christ on his throne, no.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've never tried to bury a human up there. Oh, Christ on his throne, no.
Like, what's wrong with you for asking that question?
I love that shit. It'll never get old to me. Hold on, I gotta find Ashley 7 before you want to talk about yours first.
Yeah, so this is a newer, pretty fresh movie.
Oh, I do know this one.
And
go ahead, and then I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
okay, so it's over the top again, and I don't feel like maybe they did go overboard to be funny or to make fun of like slasher lovers, but this scene it cracks me up when you can still hear what's happening.
Ashley had me edit this clip because I had to heavily blur it.
Yeah,
because it is very graphic, but it is from In a Violent Nature.
Oh.
Just over and over and over.
Going,
it
and
seems
going.
like I
It's
extended
like you
that.
can still like that was shortening it,
Right.
And it's like you can still hear it going
Forever.
and I just laughed so
like
hard.
We were I got such a love-hate relationship with that movie, but that's a story for another time. But yeah, Ashley's number 7, Johnny. It says Ashley 7, Johnny Blur. We were not out of focus. I had to blur it just because of the amount of blood and guts in the scene.
Yeah. Bludgeoned. There we go. I'm saying bludger.
He bludgeoned him. Katrina, you want to give us your number 7?
Okay. For number 7, I'm gonna go with. So I have this on, but like I don't know if it's supposed to be unintentionally funny or this was actually. I feel like it was kind of comic relief for the movie, but it's in Scream. When Stu is like getting stabbed and he, he ends up getting stabbed like way too many times, and he's like, I'm getting woozy.
See, I think, a little woozy here.
I don't think that was supposed to be funny. I think it's Matthew Lillard that makes it what it is. So I will totally accept that as an unintentional funny moment, just for the sheer fact that I don't think it was written to be funny.
He was like trying to go for like that uncanny, like.
Well, and then when you get like him getting hit with the phone, that was not Stu yelling at
the phone, Dick.
That was not Stu yelling at Billy. That was Matthew yelling at Skeet because he was not yelling. You dick. Like, but he's hitting characters just enough. Like, so I love it. What about you, Danny? What's your number 7?
Okay. It's Saw 3D. It's when Jigsaw has his backwards hat going, and he goes up to the author who faked being one of his victims, and he goes there, and it's supposed to be like in the past,
aging.
So he's supposed to be younger. So he's got his backwards hat going to talk to him, and it's like, okay, we're not going to do makeup, we're not going to do anything to make him look younger. We're just going to put a backwards hat on him, and that'll do it.
People were like, the movie's in 3D, they're not going to know. Put on the backwards cap and we'll run it from there.
Ken tries out.
I do it all the time. What's up, guys? I do it. I look like the guy in that. They were like, "What's up, fellow kids?" He's got the skateboard. Like, who the fuck's that?
Is that your teenage son, Katrina?
Oh, your son?
Yeah, I just got here.
Oh, there he is. What's up, man? That guy looks
I'm like taking a while to catch on.
That guy looks like he would do it all for the nookie.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's the idea.
We'll catch up on the chat real quick. I'll have to watch it soon. Please, Amanda, let us know what you think of it. I would love to know your thoughts on Psycho.
For sure.
Game over. Love it.
Iconic.
Yes.
Yes, actually, we do horror conventions often. This Sunday, we will be guests at Fan Expo in Chicago. So if you're in the area, come out and see us, meet us. We'd love to see you. And then in September, we will be at Horror Hound in Cincinnati all weekend. Not Friday.
Yeah, we
don't do Fridays.
We got football games.
We have our son's a junior and they play football. We don't miss the game. We never miss a game.
Yeah.
So we'll be there Saturday, Sunday. Same thing with Scarefest in Kentucky. We will be there Saturday, Sunday. We also have media passes for that one. So please come out, meet us. We'd love to shake your hand. We'd love to get to know you guys. I promise we're super nice in person. I'm a hugger, so if you don't like that, let me know. But
weird.
yeah,
I don't want to meet.
Yeah, please. We love horror conventions. We love. There's gonna be a couple weeks that we interviewed the leader of Scarefest, and just talking about, it's amazing getting to meet the celebrities. It is. It's so incredible to meet these celebrities, and then you get to meet, get to do interviews with them and stuff like that. But then you get to meet all these other vendors and what the vendors are doing,
and even like the cosplayers. It's so awesome.
And then my favorite part is meeting the community, like the people that show up.
Yeah,
there's so many people we see there, and it's like, oh my god, Ashes to Ashes, Mike Unofficial. Like, we hung out with them all weekend in Cincinnati last year at Horror Hound, and
we met a lot of cool people at Astronomicon.
Astronomicon was fantastic, and you make great friends just from visiting conventions, and we absolutely love it. Hopefully we can run into some of you guys at some of these conventions this summer, because we would really love to see you. Well, not this summer, because
I was going to say
summer, fall,
over. Yeah.
Horror Hound in Cincinnati, and then Scarefest in Kentucky in October. So on Ash's wedding, our wedding anniversary always falls on something horror.
Yeah, I mean,
would
you have it any other way?
Yeah,
it's a way to do it.
Writes itself. When they're getting chased by
our anniversary is in October too.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What day, Danny?
October 16th.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I was making sure. I wasn't going to ask Katrina, because I know she knows.
Trying to put him on blast in front of everyone.
He put on his backwards hat, so he's 15 years younger now. He remembers.
Good to go.
Keep him sharp.
When Josh hits Renee with a tea kettle, you're a miserable, ungrateful bitch. Dang. What's up, guys?
Hey.
Brennan and Sam, how you doing? I love that part in Screen. Legend says Johnny is still going to town with that axe on that body.
I can hear it. It's literally nothing. It's just a part of the earth at this point.
Hey,
my
Caitlin,
parents are going to be mad at me.
Thank you for being here. The Iron Lady in Halloween Kills, the one that has the iron.
Oh yeah.
Peer pressure.
What are you going to do with that?
LOL. We bagging on John Kramer here. Had to take a phone call. Love that shit. Everybody saying hello. How long? Ashley and I have been together for 19 years. It'll be 20 years next year. We got together in high school.
Long
time. How about you guys?
It'll be 8 years in October.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
I found a girl in high school that was like, wow, you're cute. And I was like, I'm going to make it. So if you want to leave me, you got to get a lawyer. You got to sign papers. You got to money. Like, I'm going to make it a hassle for you to want to leave. Like,
good idea. Good idea.
Now what happens is she'll call a lawyer and she'll get the prices, and the lawyer will be like, are you sure this is something you want to do? And she'll be like, it costs how much? And he'd say the number, and she'll be like,
Christ on his throne, no.
Around for a while.
That's why.
So we're up to number 6, and that'll be you starting us off, my love.
All right. My number 6 is from the OG Children of the Corn.
Okay, hold on. I gotta find Ashley 6.
This part cracks me up every time.
It makes me think of South Park, but it's this part.
I mean, it was Perry.
We have your woman.
Amanda! Every time it cracks me up. Even when I was a kid, it made me giggle.
I can't take it seriously anymore ever since that South Park episode.
Oh, yeah.
Orlando! Cartman, we have your woman! I can't take it so funny. This is so funny. Like, this with Cartman's voice.
Outlander! We have your woman!
And she's all like...
I can see it.
So fucking fantastic. Good choice. All right, Katrina, you want to give us your number 6?
Okay, my number 6 came just last night, and Danny has confirmed that this is a horror movie. The theaters are showing 1984 movies right now.
Oh, okay.
And so I got to see Terminator for the first time in
Hell
theater.
yeah, it's a horror movie.
Yeah.
So I had never seen Terminator. And
watch it in theater. That's awesome.
That's so
dope. Yeah, I figured it's gonna be my first watch. I might as well do it in theater.
Right.
So the movie's pretty darn good. And then Arnold loses his skin.
Mhm.
And when you see that robot, I mean, back in 1984, that might have just been like really cool. But seeing it for the first time in 2024, oh my gosh, I was laughing. Like that was really funny and hard to take serious of this. Like,
and it's funny. I think that's the problem with like these, like a lot of, and look at people that are into 4K restorations and stuff like that. I'm glad, like seriously,
Like it was never meant to be.
I hope that you
4K.
enjoy it, but
yeah,
when you watch like that, I refuse to watch Alien. I've never seen Alien in 4K. We watched it on Blu-ray, and I was like, never again.
Mm-hmm.
We have it on VHS. We will only watch it on there. And I'm not trying to be like that snobby guy. There are movies I have in 4K that are fucking beautiful, and I love them.
Yeah,
but movies like
that were made back in the 80s
that
they
are supposed to be dark.
They never knew that technology was going to be this great, you know, in 20 years. So,
but then again, you look at The Thing. The Thing, 20 years.
Oh, I know.
40 years.
Not
40 years.
No, 20.
The Thing, for those practical effects, even in 4K, hold up so damn well. Like The Thing is gorgeous in 4K. But then you watch Alien, and you're like, I'm not supposed to see this. It's supposed to be dark and grimy.
It like doesn't. It makes it less like
scary.
Like the attention isn't there.
Right.
Yeah. Evil Dead too, like the coloring of the blood and stuff.
It's so bright on a
it's
Blu-ray.
like bright, like green, and like it's all funky. Blue.
Not very good.
Yeah.
So how about you, Danny?
So for me, it's a new one. So I mean, it's not necessarily a spoiler. It's from Trap. So if you haven't seen Trap, this isn't like a twist or anything. But there's a part where during the concert, one of the like surprise guests comes, and the like in the arena, like the ground lifts and there's these stairs that he comes down, and Josh Hartnett's character, he's already like really like quirky and kind of weird throughout the whole movie, but he's there with his daughter, and it's like everybody's hyped and it's so exciting. This special guest is there, and he's looking under the stairs like, oh, let me get down there. And he nudges his daughter like, hey, let's go down there. Like, wouldn't that be fun? Like, let's go down there. And she's like, Dad, what? Why would we do that? And like, she's like, I want to watch the concert. And he's like, oh, I think that would be fun. Like, he's like this little kid,
Yeah.
And so I just thought that part was funny.
Damn. I know. He's like, you don't think that'd be fun? Like,
right.
No, I don't want to go into
the basement. I'm not going to say anything either because I don't want to spoil it, but everybody talks about that movie and they say they hate the third act. The dialogue in the third act is my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah.
What about that didn't feel right? Like, oh my God, that whole moment
between
is
him and
so,
his wife.
that whole moment is so good. Like, goosebumps. Love it.
Love it. Yeah, we liked it too.
Movie. Yeah, it's getting a lot of hate, but we enjoyed it.
It's my favorite of the year. I have no shame in saying it's my favorite of the year so far.
Right.
It's funny because I just heard a bunch of people in the chat. I was like, man, you guys, Trap is my favorite film of the year. And everybody, what the hell? Everybody in the chat was like,
Christ on his throne, no.
Hey, wait until you see Alien Romulus.
Oh,
tomorrow. You might
We're
change your mind.
Yeah.
You might change your mind.
I'm hoping.
Hopefully. It can only go up, right?
Yeah.
Right?
So
Hopefully.
my number 6.
Why did you bury me, Jamie? Is it because I'm evidence in a capital crime? A crime that you are the #1 suspect in?
A criminally underrated movie, by the way.
Yes.
Dead Silence is so damn good. But every time Donnie Wahlberg is on screen, he steals the show.
Him shaved.
When he's always shaved. When he first grabs it down, he's like, how do you get your skin so smooth like that? He's always shaving. Why did you bury me, Jamie?
Him and his razor literally died together.
Yeah, they die together.
Yeah.
It's just such a fantastic movie. And
I love that movie.
Yeah, we love that movie. And not only is the movie fun, it is genuinely scary.
Mary Shaw is scary.
Yes,
She's
it's
a scary villain.
movie. So I love it.
That was James Wan, right? One of his early ones.
Yeah. Yeah, Cartman fucked that scene up.
Yeah.
It's still so funny. Even when he does the thing and he's like, oh, and he makes the blood go because they're trying to find out who has lice.
Yeah.
And he turns it and it says Kenny, and he's like, I knew it was the poor kid. It's just so stupid. I have yet to see Alien. Caitlin, if you see Alien, do it on a
Hey, Caitlin.
Yeah.
Hey, Caitlin.
On a restoration. Don't watch it new.
There's these things called VHS tapes.
Yeah. They're good.
Yeah.
When Detective Bailey does his best Scooby-Doo villain impression and screams and points his gun at Sam, because everybody dies, Sam. I try to forget about that.
Gosh.
I always laugh during Hot Fuzz when the cathedral tapper falls on the dude's head. Oh, such a good, oh man. Oh my gosh, listen. I think Hot Fuzz, yes, it's a horror comedy, but I consider Hot Fuzz to be kind of like a folk slasher. Like almost like the Wicker Man. Like, and it has that good like slasher twist to it. Like, I totally think Hot Fuzz. Because I have a bunch of my friends who are like, "Oh, it's not even a horror movie." I'm like, "Are you fucking high?" Like, it's a total horror movie. Like, it's like a folk slasher film. Like, I think it's so good. Like, got a Scream-esque twist at the end of it for the greater good. Love it. Yes, someone else loved Trap.
Nice.
All right.
Yay.
Like it.
I'm glad to not hear a bad review. I have yet to see Trap. Well,
you have
everybody we know has given it a bad review, Caitlin.
For the most part. I mean, there's a few here
few
and
and
there.
far between.
Yeah.
But it's funny because like
we give it a big thumbs up.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like I talked to a lot of my friends, and like I swear to God, I'm gonna walk into a room full of YouTube reviewers and just be like, stop talking about my Josh Hotnet.
I know.
Yes, I said Hotnet because he's
He is.
When we got to that kitchen part with his shirt off, I was like,
oh man,
I'm trying to eat on it here. What the hell's going on? I did watch Trap and OCD representation. Huge OCD representation. Like, this isn't a spoiler. There's a part where he's walking through the house and he's like, he fixes the towels.
Yeah.
He fixes the tennis rackets. Great. Great.
That's like me with the shoes.
Thank you, sir. It is like you with the shoes. It pisses me
Put your
off.
shoes away.
Hey, what's up, Maxwell? How you doing?
Hey, Maxwell.
What's up, my friend? Carbonite, nice to see you. Trap's a 9 out of 10 film for me. M. Night fans or M. Night film were never realistic. Here's what I don't get. People are like, man, I watched Trap, but it's so unrealistic. I'm like, yeah, I know, man. Why? I should watch a realistic movie like Chucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Freddy.
Yeah.
You know, like, come on, man. Like, it's a movie at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's supposed to entertain. Like,
Right. I'm glad because we didn't watch. What's up, Scott?
Hey, Scott.
Okay, I 99% always agree with Kat and Danny, so I'm more excited for Trap.
Awesome.
Cool. Awesome. See, my thing is like, I never watch any of our friends or peers reviews until after we've seen a movie.
Yeah.
I don't want it to sway the way I feel. I don't want to like. It's making me fucking insane that I don't know anything about Cuckoo yet. I haven't watched any of our friends' reviews. We're watching it this weekend. We're having Romulus on Friday, Cuckoo on Saturday. But or I'm sorry, Romulus
Thursday.
tomorrow, Cuckoo on Friday.
Yeah, you think tomorrow's Friday
I do
because we're
I'm
taking off Friday.
vacation.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like it just drives me nuts. Like, and I want to watch Cody's review. I want to watch Solisa's review.
Yeah.
I want to see these things, but I don't want to sway the way that I feel about things.
Right.
Have you guys seen Cuckoo yet?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just did our review on it.
Yeah,
I haven't watched it
yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Haven't watched it yet.
I've worked the
All
last 5
Well, we won't say anything.
12-hour
Right.
shifts, and I work nights, so it's been kind of hard to go see it.
I'll comment on it on Friday
Yeah.
after we watch it, so that way I can let you guys know what I think too.
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds
now that
good.
some more people are here, I do want to remind everybody. I do have all Scaretalk's links in the description, so make sure you're subscribing to them.
Mhm.
Make sure you're following them on social media.
Mhm.
And if this is your first time here at Sledgehammer Horror, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you are following us on social media. Our links are down in the description as well. It really does help the channel more than you know, guys. The more subscribers, the more that algorithm gets a little kinder to us. So we would really, really appreciate it, as I know Scaretalk would as well. So
Yes.
we are up to number 5, and that'll be Katrina. Do you prefer Kat or Katrina?
No,
I don't want
Katrina.
Okay. Katrina, you want to give us your number 5?
Okay. Number 5, I'm going with a violent nature as well, but I'm going with a different scene. So there's this scene where he gets her with the hook, and like he hooks her, and then he like pulls it, and like it's like this never ending. Well, it's like he like goes around. I can't even remember the whole thing. It's just so ridiculous. And
He like
then
pulls her head through the stomach.
the whole thing. Oh yeah, he pulls her head through the stomach, and like the chain goes forever, and it's fabulous.
Yeah.
It's funny because I've said it. It's one of the best kills I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I still can't recommend people watch that movie because I don't like the movie. I can't be like, go watch this movie for this 45-second kill.
You don't like it?
I totally
no.
recommend to watch the movie.
It is my least favorite movie of the year.
I was bored.
I was bored to tears.
Yeah.
You really got to be in the mood for that one.
I was already tired, and I was literally like dozing off.
And where I'm the opposite of everybody else that I've ever talked to, the last 10 minutes is my favorite part of the movie.
I feel like that's the only part of the movie that actually had suspension. Like, I hate the lack of score. I feel like it didn't have any tension.
I felt like I was watching somebody play a video game.
Yeah.
Is what it felt like. And it was
That's funny. Yeah.
I don't want to watch somebody play a video game. I want to play a video game.
Yeah. I don't want to either. So
right. So like, but like I said, that last 10 minutes, I was actually sitting up in my seat, like, oh my god,
what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
Yeah. So I will say the last 10 minutes saved the movie for me because the last 10 minutes made this movie go from a literal half a skull to a one skull.
Yeah.
Out of 5.
Okay.
That's how much I just did not like the film.
Well, so I usually don't like going into movies like knowing too much. But what I did know about this was that it was like a film festival movie and like really low budget and like a new, someone just new getting out there. And I think that helped my like patience and like joy of the movie, because I'm like, oh wow, like they did really well. And it looked great on theater. And it also, because it was like playing off of Jason, but it didn't have all the raunchy, like disgusting stuff that the Jason movies had. And so I totally appreciated that, because that's like why I won't watch Friday the 13th movies.
I mean, I give them props. Like they tried something new. Different. Like it, it's not like any other slasher type movie, but it just.
I really think they're shooting themselves in the foot, because they already announced they're making part 2. They just went into production on part 2, and they are not going to be able to win. If they do the exact same thing, people are like, you just did the exact same thing you did in the first movie.
If they change it,
they're gonna be like, oh, you didn't do. Jason movie. So I really think they're shooting themselves.
I mean,
in the
unless
foot.
they come up with some like great idea that's different from that one, they definitely.
It's got to be a lot different for it to be a good idea. But I'm glad people like it. Like I said,
the idea behind it is good. It's just I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's not my favorite movie of the year, but it's not my least favorite either.
I walked out of the theater like,
it's time to start dropping some F-bombs. Fuck!
Nice.
That's kind of an exciting walk out of a theater.
I was not happy. I didn't even want to walk out of the theater. I was like, I've seen enough walking for the next month and a half. I don't ever have to walk again. I was like, will you just carry me, please? Like, you carry me over the threshold.
I'll just throw you off of the landing here.
So that was Katrina's number 5. We got off on a tangent there. What's your number 5?
So my number 5 is Halloween 5. It is a guilty pleasure for me. I have fun with that movie. But I don't know if the movie is supposed to be kind of comical at times. I'm not sure. It's a little hard to tell. But the police, the 2 cops that are in it, when they're walking around and they got like clown music going and like squeaking and stuff, it's like, what? Where did this come from? Is this like an accident that they left in the movie? Was someone messing around with sound in the post production? Like what's going on? So
right. That is funny. It's hilarious. That it's like the duck noises and it's supposed to be serious. It's supposed to be the cops like checking things out, and that cracks me up.
It's just amazing the depths that they'll go to just be like, did we seriously? Like, is this what just happened?
Yeah. Maybe they forgot to, and they're like, oh shit, we left that in.
It feels like
Too
it was
late
like a
now.
prank or something.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Oops. Sorry. So my number 5 comes from a movie that I love and Ashley does not.
I love this movie. I hate the ending.
Mm-hmm.
We fight over the ending all the time. So you probably know what it is.
Yeah, because the ending's perfect.
No, the ending is not.
If I could find it in here somewhere, holy shit, where is Ken 5?
Come on, Ken.
Oh, there it is.
I killed her. Thank you, Ollie. I wouldn't have shot her, Dave. Not if there'd been any other way. That's why I said thank you.
That's why I said thank you. That's why I said thank you. Thank you. That's I was texting her to bring me a pop. I just that part, and because Ollie's probably one of my favorite characters in that movie. Like he's the guy that you'd least expect to be a badass, and yet he's a total badass.
I love Allie, and then he gets taken by that big monster.
Spoiler alert!
Who hasn't seen The Mist? I mean, when was that made? Like
The Mist.
a long time ago.
Yeah. Katrina has
not
not
seen
seen The Mist, so you
I'm
just
just-
ruined the whole movie.
Oh shit! I'm just kidding. Nothing happens to Ollie. He's
As long as
safe
you don't
and
know what happens at the
in his
end,
bed.
you're
Right.
okay.
The ending is amazing.
Yeah, don't even say anything.
It's
about the ending.
amazing. It's perfect.
I don't
Best
like.
ending in
I don't
horror
like
history.
the ending.
Oh, that's what you don't like. Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
I
like
love
the
the ending.
Yeah,
Perfect
me
ending.
too. I saw that in theaters and everybody was just silent leaving the theater. It was like,
It's
wow.
dark.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, and if you guys have, if anybody has the Blu-ray version of the film was shot to be a black and white film, and the studio was like, "That's not happening." But they have the black and white cut on the Blu-ray. So much better. The black and white version of that film it's so, I don't know why, but it feels like it pops more when you watch it in black and white.
Yeah.
So I really love that film, and I liked it even more when we watched it in black and white. When I found out there was a black and white cut, I was like, put me in, coach. I want to play. I'm in. So what's your number 5?
My number 5 is from Halloween 4.
Shit, Earl. It's Ted Hollister. You dumb son of a bitch.
You shot Ted Hollister.
I love
Not the
how
wrong guy.
they act like he broke someone's vase.
I know.
You shot Ted
Yeah,
Hollister.
like,
Wah,
man.
wah.
It's so funny. Yeah.
Bummer.
You just shot a homeless guy.
Damn it, Earl. He was taking a piss. Ted Hollister. God damn it. How are you
Poor
going to
Ted.
sweep this under the rug?
Again, another, but the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah. Ted Hollister and Ben Tramer.
Yeah.
Whew. All right. So we will catch up on the chat real quick before we get into number 4. That would actually be dope. Different ghost face masks. Celise has a pretty cool pink outfit.
Yeah.
She rocks that really well. Roundhouse that kick that like button like it owes you money.
Yeah.
And your children money.
Wow. Nice.
It's been called in a violent, never-ending nature.
Yeah.
Trap when Cooper casually takes off his shirt while monologuing. Am I supposed to be scared, aroused, or both?
Both.
Both. Not like chemicals. Not like at the fire station, but at a hospital. Nothing I could have done about that, I suppose.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, why do you have your shirt off?
Right. I would
Because
love to see different colored ghost face masks like blue, red, green, rainbow, pink, black, silver, metal. It would be awesome.
Yeah.
I would love it.
I know. I love Celise's. It's
The
like
pink one with the
that's like
bejeweled.
Bejeweled. I love
Yeah.
that.
She looks amazing in it.
Mhm.
I prefer the raunchy, but I respect that. Haven't seen it in a violent nature yet. Tell Brendan to go outside and walk and just follow him for an hour
Well,
and
you have
45
to be
minutes.
in the woods and the crunching of leaves.
Yeah,
and
crunching
stuff.
of leaves, and you've seen it.
Yeah.
Nice swim still edges out. See, but at least, and I know this is so corny, guys. I get it. Okay, I get it. I'm a huge baseball fan. You can see my Al Kaline jersey up there. Night Swim at least had a baseball concept to it that I could get behind.
I was so disappointed in Night Swim. Like,
Listen, baseball player gets MS, can't play baseball no more.
yeah, but
Emotional
On the
story.
heart.
They could have done so good with that movie.
I'd love to see a sequel.
Like,
Bring in Flanagan.
just the reasonings. I was like, what? Wait, what? Like, why?
So when something fails, you bring in Flanagan.
The whole like being trapped underwater, like that's anxiety ridden right there. So they could have done something really good with that.
Ouija sucked. Brought in Flanagan. You got Origins of Evil.
Flanagan, if
Exorcist Believer sucked.
Yeah.
They're bringing in Flanagan to do the next Exorcist movie.
I mean,
it's gonna be great.
You got to bring in the big guns to fix.
Wait, hold on. Is Mike Flanagan doing a Night Swim too?
No.
I think he's saying he should.
I would love for him to. Yeah.
I love Night Swim, and I just think it needed to come out in summer.
Yeah.
If it came out in summer, it would have been hit like so much better.
Yeah.
I really like what's the lead actor? Russell. Kurt Russell's kid.
I don't know his
I
name.
like him. I
Something
think he's
Russell.
great. Yeah, it's definitely Russell. I actually like Skinamarink, so I can't. I mean, I don't think Skinamarink's a masterpiece by any stretch, but I at least have fun with Skinamarink. Like trying to decipher what was going on. She hated Skinamarink too.
Yeah,
like, she was like, "What the fuck are we doing?"
Wait, hold on. So you didn't like Violent Nature, but you like Skinamarink.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
You're a different breed.
Yeah. Danny's sitting over here like,
Bite my shiny metal ass.
all right, here we go. Where am I at? Okay, and Lou Michelle's "What the Hell." The Mist. Yeah, I love that. Oh dear God, when multiple Mike Myers appear around him. Oh, you haven't seen The Mist either? Oh, you know the end. So that ruined it.
Caitlin will watch it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I do know how the book ends, Bobby. I have it actually. The short story of The Mist. It's
different.
Way different. I'm not gonna say it, but
it's a lot different.
yeah, I love The Mist. So good.
I bought it so we can watch it whenever you're ready. And
All
I
right.
got the Blu-ray so we can do black and white.
Oh, bam.
Speaking of being in the outhouse.
Ooh, baby, ooh, baby, ooh, baby, ooh, baby.
That's so random. I didn't put that on my list. I should have thought.
What if
about
they
it.
named Todd Kenny instead and said "you bastard"? That would have been awesome. Shit, Earl, you forgot the ice chest, you dumb son of a bitch. My older cousin used to wear a bloody mask version of Ghostface. Yeah, those are sick. Look, I saw Mousetrap. Nothing can be worse. We have not seen that movie.
That's the Mickey Mouse one.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
No desire. I would love a brown Ghostface robe. I'd change it up a little bit.
Heck yeah.
Where Jack is frozen.
Yeah.
Like
His face.
Yeah, when his face is just frozen. Again, can't take it serious because of South Park. When Randy Marsh is frozen.
Yeah.
It's so funny. In a Violent Nature is better than Jason Goes to Hell. Jason Goes to Hell is better than Skinamarink.
Wow.
I didn't know we were trying to hurt each other here, Petit Parker. I hate Skinamarink with a passion.
Wow.
Do the song. Hey, what's up, network? It has been a while.
Hey,
Hope
network.
you're doing okay. Need a Scare Talk podcast episode on The Mist.
Okay.
We'll do
it.
Do it. She's asking, so you got to do it. Yeah. I have not seen it yet either, Paul. I have no desire to. We will end up watching it. But
Yeah, eventually.
yeah. All right, so we are up to number 4, and that will be Danny starting us off.
Okay. So I don't know that it's necessarily a scene, but like a plot issue that I find to be funny. So Texas Chainsaw 3D. So the main actress, Alexandra Daddario, she's like in her 20s, young 20s, and she's supposed to be a baby in the 1974, I believe, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But the Texas Chainsaw 3D came out in 2013.
And she's in a teenager.
Yeah. Well, she's like in her
She
early
should be in her 40s.
Yeah.
And that's like, I don't know, it's kind of insulting to horror fans.
Do your thing.
Do your thing, cuz. Did you guys think I was going to say that?
Yes.
When you said 3D, that's where my brain went.
That's in mine too.
Yeah. But yeah, I just find it funny that they're just like that incompetent at making this movie. Was it just we wanted to have a pretty girl on screen for you horror fans who that's all you care about? Was that the attitude that they were going for? you know?
Can't be 40 and hot, you know, because
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
old at
Yeah.
that point.
Look, we're gonna get this girl. We're gonna put a backwards hat on her. And young and hot. That's all we
Yeah.
gotta do.
She's
Throw a
really
backwards hat on her.
40. She's 40.
Yeah, she's 40, but throw the hat on.
Age is well. Age is really
Or they took a young girl and put the hat on forward.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Turn the time machine forward. Yeah, she's 40. She's wearing a hat.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's like
And-
not another teen movie. Oh, Janie Briggs. She has glasses and a ponytail.
Yeah.
Paint on her overalls.
Right, yeah. So, but what they could have done was just make it in the 90s, right? They could have set it in the 90s.
Yeah.
And so I was looking for things that are like, oh no, they have this technology, so it's not in the 90s. Oh, this car is like a 2010 model. Okay, no, you ruined it. Could have easily fixed those things. Didn't have to have those things, but
They're just like, who cares? No one's
They
gonna
won't
catch
notice.
it.
They'll never notice.
But
The first thing they
everybody
noticed.
noticed.
That's awesome. So mine, number 4, comes from Ashley's favorite movie. And again, we're going with sound here. This sound, even as a kid, always made me laugh.
Gonna kill you!
What?
Nice.
Ah!
It sounds good in the headphones too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even as a kid, that shit made me laugh so hard. 'Cause that movie scared me really bad as a kid.
Yeah, I love that movie.
That was always that moment of levity, and it's just Everett McGill's as he falls. Like that got me every single time. So people under the stairs, I just wrote "Daddy" on there.
Daddy going,
Yeah, Daddy going So that's my number 4. What about you, love?
So my number 4 is the reason that we came up with this list. We were watching this movie and wasn't really into the movie. It was really weird.
It's a beautiful movie.
It's beautifully made, but it's just so weird and like it doesn't really go anywhere. I didn't think, but this part at the end, I just died laughing.
Happy birthday, dear Charlie! Happy birthday! You need to help me!
And
that
this is-
inspired this list.
I saw the TV glow.
I
and
saw
it's
the
like
TV glow.
everybody's clapping, and then he's just like, it was just so funny, and I didn't see that coming, and I died laughing, and then he started laughing.
And it's such a dark moment because the movie, it really is a very, very good
It's-
representation of anxiety.
Of anxiety and like depression,
yeah.
and yeah, but
Listen, it almost pisses me off that I don't like this movie because it's beautifully shot. The acting is great.
yeah.
They give away too much too early, I think. So you kind of know like the twist that's going to happen or where they're going
But
with it.
the twist is weird though. Like it's like what?
Right. But I don't know. Like I wanted to like this movie. So, and again, if anybody asks me like, oh, you didn't like that movie? It sucks. No, it does.
It doesn't
not.
suck. No.
The movie is fucking fantastic. I think I suck because that movie is so good. I just don't like it. I
Yeah.
want to. Like
It's
I do.
really, it's really slow moving and
Not in a
there's-
good way. The
no.
payoff is
You
not
don't have
good
it-
enough
you don't
to have
really
the slow
have
burn.
a payoff.
Right.
So yeah,
But good choice.
thanks.
All right. So Katrina, you're number 4.
Okay, my number 4. Mine goes to just one of my first ones. One of the first probably horror movies, I guess, that I saw would be Sleepy Hollow. And the first person that gets their head chopped off, the beheading, I remember in the theater, I would just like started laughing. And then I remember my friends were like, it's not funny. And it just cracked me up so much. So
That's awesome.
that sticks with the number 4, even though it like is kind of played out. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
like,
and like I said, that's why I
it
love
always
these
has
lists.
stuck with me.
Well, I've never seen anybody do a top 10 list like this for horror. You know, unintentionally funny moments, and
Yeah, it's
this
kinda
literally
tough.
happened because of I saw the TV glow.
Yeah.
Like that happened, and we were driving, and she was like, "We should do a top 10 unintentionally funny moments." And I was
Well,
just like,
yeah, we were trying to come up with different top
"Yeah,
10s.
it was different top 10s," and that happened.
And I
It
was
was like a
just like-
sign from God.
That's what we should do.
I feel like Blues Brothers were on a mission from
Yeah.
God. like that moment was just so perfect. Ooh, it's worse than Blood and Honey. Mousetrap.
Ooh.
Oh,
okay.
what?
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
When Sam gives no F, Loomis yanks off the little girl's mask while looking for Jamie in the children's clinic.
Yeah, he's vicious.
Dude,
with
he's
those
crazy
kids.
in that.
Glad you
movie.
do, man. Like I said, I'll never be that. One thing I hate, like I genuinely, I'm pretty easy to get along with, but one thing I can't stand is when like I don't like something and someone's like, "Well, fuck you." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Whoa, dude, it's
Or
a
like
movie, man."
attacks you for like because of this reason. It's like
Yeah.
okay.
I respect-
I
I
don't
hope-
like it. I'm glad
Right.
you do, but it's
I'm
not
actually,
for me.
I'm actually jealous of you because you enjoyed it and I didn't. I wasted my
And I
time
paid
with
money
it.
and I wasted my
Yeah,
time.
I want to like everything I watch. That's why I go to watch it. I
Yeah.
want to enjoy it. I want to have fun.
But I mean, not everybody's gonna like everything. So
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna have to see, but I'm glad you liked that movie. Wouldn't that movie be better if Leatherface escaped? We just followed him throughout the movie. Yes.
probably.
Maybe we'll
They
follow
didn't
him
want
walking
people-
around.
They didn't want people wearing flannel shirts and listening to Pearl Jam on cassette tapes if they did it in the 90s.
Yeah.
I saw the
90s
TV Glow.
The 90s
What's that movie,
was
Caitlin?
a good year to be a good
year?
century.
Good century. Wow.
Yeah.
Decade.
Decade, that one.
Year ago. In See No Evil, when Jacob kills the girl by jamming her phone down her throat. Oof, that's a rough scene though.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is the kid from Detective Pikachu, and I saw the TV Glow.
Oh,
Which
nice.
that's an amazing movie.
Yes, that was
in
a great movie.
every single one of our didn't see that coming episodes. When
The
we get to the
Pikachu.
twist, we get
It's
to the
a
Pikachu.
twist.
That's a twist. That's very twisty.
Mhm.
We got that in every single one of our didn't see that coming episodes. So
a
that's
fun
how much
movie.
we.
That is a fun movie. I'm not like I don't really care about Pokemon, but
I still play Pokemon Go
he does.
all the time.
Yes, me
Every
too.
day. Love it so much. Almost to level 50.
Oh,
Getting there.
nice.
Ashley's like, yeah, whatever, nerds. Now let's just keep the trainer rolling. Because I wish I'd have known you had this at number 4, because I would have put it at number 4. But my number 3.
Happy birthday, dear Charlie. Happy birthday. You need to help me.
Okay.
Can you just imagine being that kid? Like he ruined my birthday.
That is also a visual representation of how I feel when I'm in a room full of people that are talking about how great Michael Myers is. Everybody's clapping and laughing, and then all of a sudden I'm just like, ah!
Yeah.
You need to help
You're not a
me!
fan? Not a fan of Michael Myers? Or is it just too
there's
much?
Something wrong with
The
him.
thing is, like-
There's something very deeply wrong with him.
I like Michael Myers, the villain, is fine. His movies are great if you want to take a nap. Like if you're just ready
But
to
he-
cozy up.
But he likes Friday the 13th.
all over.
Yeah, I got them all over. You like Friday, but not Halloween?
Oh
Right.
no.
And
Hold
they're
on.
more boring.
Hold on,
Like
hold on.
they literally make coffee. Like
Here's-
they make coffee
here's-
and it doesn't no.
Here's my argument.
Bad scenes of Halloween.
At least he doesn't go, Mommy bleh," in the sewer.
Dude, Paul
And they go,
Rudd, what a
"Okay."
performance.
Mommy, I'm scared.
That should have been on my list.
That right there is Oscar worthy
Don't let me
compared
drown,
to
Mommy.
how
In
anything
this toxic
Halloween.
waste in New York City.
So you're saying you're gonna say with a straight face, all three of you are gonna say with a straight face that Halloween is better than Friday the 13th. All of you.
I will.
100%.
I will absolutely
Oh, yeah.
say
As
that.
a franchise, not the first film, as a whole franchise.
As a whole
100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I might act tough, but I got a lot of feelings. And you hurt damn near every one of them.
pleasure.
Ken, I think you're in the minority. Well, at least in this group, but I think
I always
in the
have
world.
Yeah.
Yeah, my number 3, the same clip from I Saw the TV Glow. Again, very well made movie. Very well made movie. But damn, I just did not like it at all.
Yeah.
So what's your number 3, love?
My number 3 is from Sleepaway Camp, and every time I die laughing. Not
you, Meg.
Not
Oh.
you. I know, it's so funny.
And then he does the turn away. Not you, Meg.
Like he can't see it.
Not you, Meg.
Oh,
And
I feel
also,
bad for him.
why is all these old ass men going after teenage girls?
Such
It's so
creeps.
creepy.
Fucking
Dude,
creep.
that movie
disturbing.
is something
Not you,
else.
Meg.
I know, he's like 50 and she's a teenager. It's disgusting.
It is very disgusting.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, Katrina, you're number 3.
Okay, my number 3 is from Leprechaun when he rides in his car.
Oh yeah. His little toy car.
Leprechaun, and he takes himself so seriously. Every time you see him in his car rolling around.
That's funny.
Yeah.
He's got his little leppy car.
The Lepmobile.
Yeah. I don't enjoy the Leprechaun movies, but I love Leppy. Like the Leprechaun, like he is funny, and I love like his like one-liners and stuff like that. But most of the movies are like, ugh.
Again, I
can
agree with
watch
that. I'm not a fan of the Leprechaun movies, but the Leprechaun is the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem with
absolutely.
the movies is all the human characters are always just so shitty and stupid.
Uh-huh.
Like I'm always just like fucking. I wrote part 3 off right away. They were like this, or the Leprechaun in space.
Yeah.
They're like, oh look at this place, it's disgusting. He's like, it ain't that bad. I've been to Detroit. I was like, fuck you, man. Eat a dick.
You're in Leprechaun in space.
Yeah,
and
you're
you're
in
talking
Leprechaun
shit
4,
about
man.
Detroit.
They went to space really fast in that franchise.
It only took them 4 movies to jump the shark.
You know that your franchise is going to hell if it goes to space.
What are you trying to say?
Jason X
What about it?
sucks.
10 movies released.
Rude. How rude. How rude. How rude. How rude.
Oh, you enjoy Jason X?
No, Jason X is
Exactly.
garbage.
Exactly.
But if you're talking shit about it, it's my favorite in the franchise. Love it. Think it's great.
Good.
Underrated.
Why don't you go watch it then?
Underrated.
Underrated.
You can watch that tonight
All right. Yeah.
on the couch, snuggled with your Michael Myers
Pillow. I'm sorry, Michael.
You need to apologize to Michael now.
What about you, Danny? What's your number 3?
Number 3. Okay, so 3, 2, and 1, they can all
Interchange.
change
Yeah.
if this was hard to rank, I'll say. But number 3, we're gonna go with, and I think this is a horror movie. I would call it one. Knock Knock with Keanu Reeves. Oh no. Oh,
No?
okay. Well,
Oh yes, it's a horror movie.
yeah, okay. He's like a married man, and these 2 younger girls come to his door. They broke down.
The pizza
And
guy.
Yes.
Okay.
It was free pizza. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen trailers for it. I've never seen the film.
Okay. So he has a really, really over the top monologue. And then he has a really over the top acting performance at the very end. And I don't want to spoil it. I'm sure that people in here have probably seen that movie and know what I'm talking about. But since you guys haven't seen it, I don't want to give too much away. But yeah, it's just his monologue is so much. His acting is really just too much. And he says, like, just watch it. Just watch it.
You just gotta watch it.
It's
Okay.
If anything, go look up the free pizza scene from Keanu Reeves from that movie and the ending because
Okay.
it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's a what's his name? The guy who just did Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh,
Eli
who
Roth.
am I?
Oh,
Yeah,
Roth.
it's a Eli Roth movie. So the dialogue
Okay.
is very interesting. And yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
So we will catch up on the chat real quick before we get into our number 2. Thank you, Nathan. He's boring. Just stabby, stab by stab.
Nathan, you don't count, Nathan. You're not allowed to say it.
He was talking about Jason, wasn't he?
No,
That's
say,
what he
hey,
was talking
Jason
about.
used the harpoon.
He was talking about Jason.
I have yet to watch all the Halloween movies. You ain't missing out on much.
Yeah, you are.
I have no one who's jealous of me. Yeah, bullshit, Paul. You have some of the most amazing drawings. If you guys aren't following on social media, Paul, will you put your Instagram handle in the chat? The drawings he does in the and like the Photoshop things, especially with Joe Rogan, crack me up every day. So definitely check it out. His artistic ability is fantastic.
Nice.
Halloween is a franchise.
Thank you, T. Parker.
T.
Parker coming in with clutch.
Hey, T. Parker.
You cut me deep, Shrek. You cut me real deep just now.
Detroit is beautiful. Like if you go into obviously the suburbs there's some suburbs that are still rough.
Yeah.
Detroit is so fucking beautiful. Like if you go downtown now, like we got Little Caesars Arena, Ford Field, Comerica Park.
We've been to some big cities that have not been great. So the fact that Detroit always gets like this bad rep, it's like Detroit's beautiful for the most part.
Barbarian showed a pretty rough area.
Yeah, Barbarian.
I remember correctly.
It follows. RoboCop.
Yeah, all of them. They show like the same neighborhood that's run down. I swear.
None of that's actually Detroit. That's all suburbs.
It's like outside.
Sure, it's like Romulus and stuff like that. But the actual city of Detroit is so beautiful.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, they really did fix it up.
Yeah, I love being in Detroit.
Yeah, especially at Christmas time. It's so pretty.
At nighttime in general, because you have right across from all that, you have the casinos. So you have all the lights, like it's
you have like Fox Theater and all. Yeah,
it's beautiful. I laughed at Leprechaun's death all the time.
Yeah.
Alien Covenant, when David says this is the Walter regarding the flute, watch me, I'll do the fingering. It's free fucking pizza.
Yes, there you go. Someone knows.
Not missing much. Whoever said they haven't seen all the Halloween films.
Nathan, you stop.
I saw Deadly Game a couple weeks ago. The movie Knock Knock is a remake of it. It was really good. I like Knock Knock too. Okay, I'll have to check them both out. I watched the first 2 Halloweens, Rob Zombies, and the trilogy. H2O and Part 3 are the best, Caitlin. So watch Halloween 3 and then Halloween H2O.
Halloween Resurrection is good.
It's also great.
It's a hot take.
Let's go, Apocalypse. You guys read that, right? Jason Goes to Hell Alone.
Better. Oh,
Jason Goes to Hell Alone. Nobody likes Jason. So he went alone. He went
only
alone.
78.
Oh,
except 78. Okay.
Hey, Apocalypse.
I'm proud of you. You know that. I hope you do.
Good old Mr. Rogers.
Mama, I'm scared of water.
That's all you got to say.
Honor you into the stratosphere.
I'm scared of water. I mean, he did.
God damn it, Big Rod. Oh no, Detroit sounds pretty crappy. I'm with Leprechaun. I love you, buddy. All right, we're up to number 2, and that will be my beautiful wife starting us off.
Okay, this one, it's not. I don't think it's supposed to be. It's not intentionally supposed to be funny, but it's so over the top it cracks me up, and it's from.
Oh, hold on. I got to get to Ashley number 2.
I know what. Dang, you're going really slow. What you did last time.
What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for the guy to just
I
fuck
know.
you.
And it's so funny that they parried that. And it's just weird.
It's a scary movie, right?
That is seriously one of my favorite parts of Scary Movie. Like, what am I waiting for? Fuck you.
But both of them, like even in Scary Movie, it's like the same. Like she's over the top in this too, and it cracks me up every time I watch it.
So you have that.
That's a classic scene.
Yes.
That and then the other scene in Scary Movie that always gets me is when she's like, "Oh my god, we hit a boot." And he's like, "Where's the foot?"
Yeah.
That's the other scene.
I take my strong hand, and then
Scary
when he's
Movie
like,
2.
he's using it in the mashed potatoes, like it grosses me out.
My germs.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, it grosses me out. I'm like, why is it always got to be mashed potatoes?
Right. What about you, Katrina? What's your number 2?
Okay, so I had a really hard time trying to decide which would be 1, which would be 2. But I'm gonna go with number 2 will be from a movie that maybe most people haven't seen, but we did it during our Scare Miss segment during Christmas. So it's called The Nutcracker.
Nutcracker Massacre.
The Nutcracker Massacre.
Okay.
And at one point, the Nutcracker, so it's like an actual big, huge Nutcracker come to life, actually does this to a man.
So the nutcracker cracks some nuts.
And it zeroes in on that part of his body.
It's very I couldn't believe that
unsettling?
it was shown. I was like, what?
Yes, like hair, everything.
Oh,
The funniest.
I have to watch this.
scene.
I will say this: any man that is willing to have his balls or dick shown on camera and get ripped off by a piñata is a good man.
Yeah,
If you
I
guys
heard
haven't seen
about
the movie yet,
this.
it's called The Bride of the Killer Piñata. Make sure
Is
you
it
check
out
it out
right now?
It'll be on Tubi.
It's on right. It's out right now.
It's on Tubi. Yep.
Okay, I heard about this. I'm gonna have to. Well, I don't know if I want to. I don't know. I know you, so it's kind of weird.
I will tell you this: it's a molding.
It's not as
It's not
Okay.
my real
Yeah.
penis.
Okay,
If
it wasn't
if
actually.
like, "Hey, we're
ripped
gonna make a molding of your penis. I was like, can you add like
some,
this much to make it look realistic? Mine's inverted. But yeah, it was a blast. So if you guys haven't seen Bride of the Killer Piñata, check it out on Tubi. It is free and it is awesome.
You should have seen the things they were doing with the molding.
Yeah.
Oh my
When we were playing with it on
They're
set.
making like a rocket.
A rocket.
Shit. It was
It's like, will you guys get over here with my dick? Like, yeah, we had the
Wow.
phallus cam. We running around with the phallus cam. Like, it was a great time on set. And speaking of which, for those of you that came in late, anybody that's going to be in the Chicago area this weekend on Sunday, Ashley and I will be doing a panel. And Stephen Tromontana, the creator of Bride of the Killer Piñata and head of Angry Mule Productions, will be on the panel with us. So I'm sure we will be talking about Bride of the Killer Piñata. So, yeah, we're very, very excited about that. So, if you guys haven't, please check out Bride of the Killer Piñata. It is such a passion project. We had so much fun doing this movie. And we're laughing and joking about my wiener, but my whole death scene is very practical. And
It's very awesome.
it took a long time to do this with makeup and effects on the face. And it was just a lot of fun. And Steven is one of those guys that, not because I've worked with him, but even watching Killer Piñata, I was so intrigued at his ability to tell a story. And then he sent me the script for Bride of the Killer Piñata, and I was blown away by the depth. Yeah, you hear Bride of the Killer Piñata, and you're like, okay, this. I'm telling you guys, like, and this is not because I'm in the movie. It has a real story. It has a great twist to it. There's a lot of real family dynamics to it. It's a fun movie, and I'm so proud to have been a part of this film.
Right. Cool.
Anyway, Danny, you want to give us your number 2?
Number 2. Okay.
We got to talk about nuts and I go on a fucking rampage.
We're another more recent movie, Smile. So there's a scene in Smile where the lead actress is like dreaming of killing somebody, and then she turns to her boss who's there, and then all of a sudden he just rips his face off. And it's like, what? Why are we doing this? Like, out of nowhere. It's not that kind of movie. Like, and then just, I was dying in the theater. Nobody else was laughing, but I was laughing at that scene for sure. I don't know why it was in the movie. It was weird, but it was awesome.
Those are the moments that we live for.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I will say this, much like you guys, my number 2 and number 1 are interchangeable. And both of these movies, Josh Miller, if you're listening, we repeated these lines to each other. Josh Miller, my cousin, best friend growing up, pretty much lived at his house. And watching horror movies was just what we did. And these 2 scenes from my number 1 and number 2, me and him have said so many times throughout our childhood. Today, it's going to be this one at number 2.
It's gonna be big! This is gonna be today! Brady, get your ass down!
Dang.
Tremors 2.
Is it gonna be today?
Yeah, that shit, like, I can't tell you how many times me and Josh, one of us will just be like, it's gonna be big, and the other will go, is it gonna be today? Like, we'll do that shit. Even to this day, I'm 38 years old, and we still do that. And we used to just laugh on that day. You get the explosion and Grady flipping into the ditch. Again, it's a moment that is probably nobody else on this planet would laugh at. But me, Josh, Nick, Al, Kendra, Britley, Brandy, Mike, Brad, Nick.
Holy shit.
Like all I grew up in
a lot of people laughing.
I grew up in a Mexican family. We all stayed at the same house.
Poor Aunt Dawn.
Aunt Dawn.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
You're a saint, Aunt Dawn.
You let me finish. Diana, Amanda,
Yeah.
Miranda, Caleb,
Okay.
Jack, like
Good.
all of us. We were all
You're just making it up now.
It's
He's like,
Just saying names.
Cindy.
yeah. Sydney, Randy, Stu, Billy. Any things up? No, that was my family. And like my mom worked 2 jobs over the summer, so every summer I lived with my aunt and uncle, my aunt Dawn and my uncle Dave. And like I said, our summers consisted of baseball, bone pool, and horror movies. That was our summer. That's what we did. And me and Josh, especially with Tremors 2, that's just a moment that me and Josh sunk our teeth into. And like we, to this day, I bet you I could call him right now. I won't because he works at like 2 a.m. And I could say, he could answer the phone and I could say, it's going to be big. And he would go, is it going to be today? I guarantee it. I would lay my life on the line that would happen. So that's my number 2. So everybody did the number 2. Let's catch up on the chat real quick. Yes, please. Bride of the Killer Pinata. Watch it tomorrow. Please, Ray. I would love to know what you think. Yeah, it counts. If you laughed at it, it counts. When Art's on the bike.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of art is funny.
I totally forgot
When he
about
falls.
that. When he hits him
That-
with a machete and he
that
goes down.
poor guy. That poor guy.
Wheelchair.
I did not get to keep the penis mold.
What are we showing here?
Hey, what's up, gorgeous?
Hey,
How you doing,
Seth?
Seth? But I did get to keep the mold in my face, which is kind of
nice.
falling apart now because my youngest daughter is always getting into it, so I had to hide it in the corner. But yeah, and then I still got the pinata. He's sitting over there too. So no, unfortunately, I did not get to keep the mold of my penis.
You actually molded your penis.
No, the penis mold.
You like put your penis in a mold and they,
If that was the case-
they put liquid on it.
If that was
and
the
it
case, we would
dried.
just use mine.
That's
kind of what I was envisioning.
picturing.
No.
Here's a little behind the scenes. When we got there, the initial script said that I was going to be getting my jaw ripped off, and the bones of my jaw were going to get shoved into my eye sockets. Like that was
nice.
That was the script we were
Okay.
going off of. When we got there, and Steven was like, "I came up with a better idea," and I was like, "Okay, what is it?" I'm not gonna say it, but he's like, "It involves your penis," and I was like, "I'm ready. What do I need to do?" He's like, "We won't be using yours." I was like, "Damn it." I wanted to use mine.
Not a porno.
Yep. Nope, not a porno, which I also hate. Everybody's saying hello to Cecily, our good friend. It's kind of in your previous video, scary moments in non-horror movies. Which one? Which scene?
The stream is kind of.
But this stream is kind of scary moments. Yeah, it's kind of like the scary moments in not horror movies.
Yeah.
It is how it's like kind of bouncing off each other like that. It is kind of similar. I like that. My dog had diabetes. Is not like the injection. I'm so sorry, man.
That's horrible.
That sucks. Well, be careful, please. That's scary. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, be careful.
Did you know that they lay eggs?
Okay.
Oh,
It's not a baseball bat.
Yeah, no, a good friend of ours, Brandy, had a problem with that, and it's not fun. So
Yeah.
please, Caitlin, if you're still
Well,
listening,
yeah,
be very careful. Get a pool net. Best thing to do, get a pool net. Keep
Oh.
yourself safe. Those things are disgusting.
Well, I don't like mice, and they're just like mice with wings, which is worse.
We're all scaring her.
Yeah. She's like, thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Katrina, you want to give us your number 1?
Okay, my number 1 is from Trick or Treat, and this is when the old man is fighting with Sam, and Sam's his hand had come off, and it starts connecting back onto his body, and then the old man just exclaims, "Oh no!" The way he says it.
He's like, there's no way to feed this kid.
Right.
Or kid,
And
whatever
you
it
just
is.
can't help. Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious.
I like rewinded it and like listened to it over and over.
I love, like, I'm telling you, I love moments like that. When you
Uh-huh.
love them so much, you can just go back and rewatch them over and over. Like, when I tell you guys this movie,
We did.
so many times.
I was like, can we please just finish
Like, it was one of
this?
those things- I was
just
laughing
wanted
so
to
hard
get
I
it
was
over.
coughing.
I wanted to get it over with at that point.
Yeah, so funny. So I get those moments.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Danny?
All right. So Final Destination 2, the premonition, the opening scene. That's a lot of people's favorite like premonition of the franchise, but it was always super funny to me how reckless, like just unsafe everybody was driving. Like you got the cop with the coffee filled to the very top of his cup, no lid on it, and it's just shaking. The coffee is about to spill out, but he doesn't care. You got someone like sniffing coke while they're driving. You got, just everybody being as reckless and as irresponsible as possible while they're driving on the freeway. And then, the whole pileup scene. But what made me laugh about the pileup scene is just, it was like one shot of a car crashing and exploding, and then another shot of something crashing and exploding. And it's so much. And I would rewind and watch that scene over and over again. And I know that it's a lot of people's like favorite opening scene, and it is mine too for the Final Destination series, but because I just think it's hilarious how just the whole thing plays out. So
And you have to mention Joel also said you have to say that scene.
Yeah. Joel, who's one of our co-hosts, he
Shout
was
out
like,
Joel.
We used to be roommates, and so we would watch that movie and just go back and watch that part over and over. So
that's awesome.
One of those things.
No, I get it. So again, number one is again something that me and Josh used to say, and still to this day, I could say the first part of it, and I guarantee you he would finish it. This moment, it's so fucking funny to me, and there will never be a time in my life where this will not be funny. Love it. Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
Yeah, 4.
And I don't.
That's right. Yeah.
If you can hear it just slightly at the end, but when you have the listen. I love it. I love it.
I can't believe that's his actual voice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quite an interesting voice. Yeah.
Yeah, but it
That's
just
great.
makes it that much funnier.
Right.
Yeah. That's great.
And
Just the excitement.
yeah, we would sit there and just laugh and laugh and laugh at that part. It was just so funny to us.
And then he just dies.
Yeah, they just dies right after that.
Yeah.
All that celebrating for
Yeah, he just gets and he puts his head on his shoulder. He's like, "It's okay. I'm sorry you didn't make it any further in this movie, even though you were a final guy in the last one."
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tigers win. Woo. Okay. Yeah, just a moment that to me will forever be etched as just one of the greatest moments of all time. So, you want to give your number one?
Yeah. And we already talked about this, but it is Stu Macher in Scream. I mean, Matthew Lillard. It really the whole third act, his performance is just fucking hilarious to me.
Ready?
I'm ready.
My mom and dad are gonna be fucking hit me with the phone, Dick! I'm feeling woozy here!
So much.
It's so funny and over the top, and it's just like he's distressed, he's hurt, and his performance. I just feel like he really. It was just amazing,
And he sells it so good.
He does, but it's just like I don't know. He just acts like he's like this uncanny like.
And I gotta say, and Ashley and I've said this a million times, he is a
great,
like the kindest,
he's
sweetest
a great
human being
person.
in the world. So you couldn't hope for anything better than him.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, absolutely. So that was everybody did their number one. So we'll catch up on the chat really quick here. Maybe
we gotta see if the bat's still around.
Yeah.
She had to get off.
I feel
like,
bad.
Bye.
She's
Got a
hunting.
Batman.
If it was up to me, different colored go. I would love an all white.
Yes.
Ghostface. So when the blood got on
yeah.
it, like, oh, that would look so
That's why I
dope.
wanted a Ghostface in the snow.
Yes.
In the snow, yes.
Yeah.
Gotta watch Great Outdoors for information about getting rid of bats in the house. Evil Dead 2 and Annie tries to save Jake when he's going into the cellar and the geyser of blood's just going up. Amazing.
Oh.
Yeah, Evil Dead 2 is full of moments.
Yeah. Oh, there's things I should have put on my list.
I love that, Paul. Hey, what do you call a big pile of cats?
Pats?
A meowton.
Oh my god.
Get it?
I get
That's
it.
a good one. Hilarious.
Hilarious.
Every single one is going to repeat that joke tomorrow to someone you know.
I doubt it, but okay.
It was supposed to be white, but they changed it. God, I wish they wouldn't have. Having the white with the blood, oh, that would have been so dope. God, I would have loved that.
You were intentionally trying to be funny. It didn't work.
I know. I was intentionally trying
You're
to be
the
funny.
opposite.
Yeah.
Dave Parker canceled again. I would love a werewolf multiverse movie. American Werewolf in London, The Wolfman. I'm all about werewolves.
I like werewolves.
I'm also excited. I don't know if anybody will remember, but a couple weeks ago on a stream, Ashley and I talked about how great it would be to get a Universal Monster universe with major directors doing different movies. And on that stream, I said I would love for Mike Flanagan or James Wan to do Creature from the Black Lagoon. And holy shit, James Wan is doing Creature from the Black Lagoon, and I am so excited. I am so ready.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna nail it.
I hope he makes it like scary.
Yeah.
That
Creature's my favorite.
Yeah.
Creature has always been my favorite of the Universal Monsters stories, properties. I think it's absolutely amazing. So very excited to see what he can do with that. So okay, guys, we are at the end of the third act. The credits are about to roll and the curtain's about to drop. But before that happens, we want to remind you guys, we have Danny and Katrina's links down in the description. If you want to become a part of the Scare Talk family, which you should, make sure you're clicking those links down there. If this is your first time here at Sledgehammer Horror, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to become a member, we have tiers, 99 cents a month, $2.99 a month, $4.99 a month. It really helps to support the channel and all the things that we're doing. And on top of that, you get great perks. You get your eyes on every review, every top 10, everything we do except for My First Horror Movie. You get all those before anybody. Tomorrow, you'll be getting the Villain of the Month episode for September, uploaded for our members only tomorrow. So make sure you're becoming a member. And like I said, it really does help the channel more than you know as well. Hey, guys, I'm on a break. Hey,
Joel.
We were just talking about you a little bit ago. We were talking about we were doing a shout out for you. Yes, I'm so excited. Yes, James Wan is doing Creature. It has been confirmed, and I'm so damn excited. So
I'm excited too.
In less exciting news, they're making 2 new Halloween video games. Whatever.
You're literally you're.
I'm so excited. I said it to her.
He's playing.
Listen, they do have a Halloween mobile app phone. For your phone right here.
He's addicted to it.
It is so much fun. I play this all the time.
Because Michael's
I go between Halloween. My main things are Halloween and Pokemon Go. Those are the 2 things on this phone more than anything. So, So, but they are coming out with 2 new Halloween video games.
Yeah, don't download
I saw footage
and one
of
of them is
them.
Ash vs. the Evil Dead is another video game coming out, and they both look dope. So make sure you guys are checking those out. Danny, Katrina, please don't go anywhere. We got a couple more questions for you.
All right.
Yes, D. Parker, get it, man! It's so much fun. Don't go anywhere, guys. Everyone else, if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. It does help build the channel more than you know. And follow Sledgehammer Horror on social media. Our links are down in the description as well. But until next time, keep talking horror.
Say who you are.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take it easy, everybody. Why won't this play?